Welcome back to GamecocksOnline.com. I'm joined by head volleyball coach Tom Mendoza after the Gamecocks get another Wednesday night victory here in the CVC, this time over Alabama in 4 sets. Coach, your left side's really carried the day. Riley finished, I think, over 400 hitting with over 15 digs, over 15 kills. Lauren McCutcheon had a great night. What was kind of the offensive game plan going in, and how do you feel they executed?
Well, the game plan for them was to be aggressive, and I thought the setters and the attackers, Riley and Lauren especially, did a great job. There were obviously times where we got a little bit out of rhythm, especially in that third set. But beyond that, I thought they were really, really good and consistent. And so I feel like we've got that capability, whether it's those two or Elena, to have 2 elite left sides. And so for them, we've had matches like this, and now hopefully we can string a couple together. But yeah, I think we can carry. We have, by position, whether it's our lefts, middle, or rights, capable of carrying the day, and today it was our lefts, and so credit to them. We ask a lot of them from a service-receive standpoint, defensive standpoint, but certainly offensively they're capable of doing this, and it was great to see.
Obviously, Alabama has one of the tougher serves in the SEC. We're able to bottle that up a little bit tonight, I think with only 6 aces total in the match. What were your passers planning on going in, and how do you feel that they came away with it?
Well, I mean, it feels, even though Alabama's very good at serving, I feel like we've been saying that about a lot of teams. Whether it's Texas A&M or Auburn or Georgia, is this just you got to serve receive at a high level in this conference, and we feel like that's something we're capable of doing. But yeah, Alabama certainly. Serves aggressively, and there were a lot. Their serves were moving quite a bit, so it was just being balanced. And Britt was talking with our serve receivers. She does a great job with them, and they do a great job talking to each other. So it was just about continuing to adapt. I thought even when we were struggling, I thought our serve receive, really with a very few exceptions, we were pretty good all night and pretty consistent. And so those few pockets, I thought we were standing up a little bit, a little late to react. But when we weren't doing that, I thought we were very good. So we think that's a strength of ours, a reason why we sided out at such a high level, over 70% for 2 of the sets and over 60% for one of the other sets. And so for the 3 sets that we won, we sided out very well, and our passing allowed us to do that.
It seemed like the team had a real edge defensively in the run of play, not just off serve receive, but being able to get a lot of balls up, and not just good digs, but bettering the ball on that first touch seems to be the theme of the night. Really good defensive effort. Was it more of placement, where just positioning on the court, or was it just kind of being able to really lock in and focus on making sure that your first touch is a really good touch?
Yeah, I think that it's all of the above, but I think when we're at our best, that our defense is. Our defense is elite, and we're capable of it, and it's hard to do because attackers at this level are so good, and teams, we've got a good block, and if our block sets up well, then it gives our defense a chance to make some of those plays. And like I said, I think that's the step for us. If we can continue to be a better defensive team, then I think we've got limitless potential, and I think we're a very, very good team and a tough team to play against. I thought we had it for parts tonight, and then we had to work to get it back. And there was some time, especially in the end of the second set and then into the third set, I thought we were a little too easy to score against, and we needed to get that tough mentality back, and thankfully we were able to do that at times in the second set, and then in the fourth set we were a little stingier and able to score some points. But there was a time, kind of midway through the fourth, where they were siding out at almost in the 70s, and then it wasn't until the end of the fourth set where we were able to finally go on some runs. Lauren McCutcheon's service rotation right around 20 or 19 or 20 it was a big difference in kind of going from a 2-point lead to a 5 or 6 point lead, and kind of finish the match off. So we're capable of doing it all 6 rotations. That was something we challenged Lauren, was serve aggressive, because she's capable of doing it, and so it's good. That's a good point for her to look on and say, okay, you're capable of doing this, and when you do it, it impacts the match, and so it's good for that whole rotation. Riley picked up an off block. We had a couple good blocks in that run, so it's a little bit of everything defensively.
team gets rewarded with a nice win after a really compressed week. You play Sunday, you don't get back until Monday afternoon, really only 48 hours and change to prepare, but you come away with a win. Now you get a little bit more time to prepare for a very tough Auburn team on the road coming up this Sunday. What's the focus coming into the next few days? Is it rest? Is it film? Is it on court? What's kind of the game plan for the team?
Yeah, all of the above. Tomorrow's our off day for the week, and so we'll try to make the most of it. The players are on, the students are on fall break, and so they're getting a little bit of time to catch up academically with some of the, to catch up or get ahead, or hopefully both. And so, yeah, this is you got to enjoy the ride, enjoy the challenge of competing in the SEC. It's tough, and our players do a great job of it. Academic support does great. We try to tackle it from a lot of different levels, making sure we're staying healthy. But yeah, it's there's times where we're going to have a little bit of off time. I don't know if Wednesday to Sunday is a ton of time, but you take what you can get and you make the most of it, and you try to enjoy the journey. And that's our message to the players: is even though we feel a little stressed out or feel like we're just on the road, these are the times you're going to look back on and enjoy. So let's make the most of it and try to go win some games and celebrate winning and celebrate competing at a high level and competing as a team. So hopefully that's something we can take into the second half of this week. It's always nice coming off a win. Maybe we just need to only play on Wednesdays. I don't know, but hopefully we'll go get a weekend road game. That'd be nice. And Auburn's a good team. We played them incredibly tough last time. It was a deuce set match that went 15-13, and so I think we're excited to go tackle that challenge again.